What's up, guys? It is Will here, back again for another episode of Collectors Mingle. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we have another Avengers level panel for you guys. A beautiful, talented, epic, amazing, very thoughtful, awesome panel. It's going to be really fun. Guys, we got to talk about the important stuff. There's been so many releases, so much news to talk about. Really, it's hard to even fit the philosophy in, but we're going to find a way to at least fit a few things in. We're going to talk about the Spider-Man, the new red and blue suit. We're going to talk about the messaging that Hot Toys is trying to send with the pricing that they put out recently, with the movable eyes, all that type of stuff. InArt Joker, it's been radio silent. Do we have any concerns about that? Wenwu in a suit. Do we want more exclusives like Wenwu in a suit? Maybe Shang-Chi in a suit. I don't know if we saw that in the film, but that would be pretty cool. Nonetheless, guys, we're going to talk about delays too and waitlist, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. We got a great show for you coming right after this intro. Let's roll it. Yo, what is up?
Yo,
guys?
What's going on?
5
bro?
minutes late, but we're here. We're here. God, it was Dan. It was Dan's fault. It was Dan.
Probably was.
Yeah, it was Dan's fault. Just because Dan hadn't been here in a while, so I want to pin the.
He
blame
muted.
on
Hey, Dan, you muted yourself, and I did your whole monologue. You muted yourself. I told.
Oh, I heard it.
Dan was here that whole shit.
No, get my egg now.
Nah, dude.
Dan's voice sounds
But
like.
He did something pretty funny off screen. I started laughing, and like I was just like, oh, I hope they didn't hear that.
No, we didn't hear it.
Nah, we ain't nothing, bro.
We didn't hear
Shit was
nothing. But
funny.
guys,
That's why I was laughing.
thanks so much for joining. Like I said, we got a cool Avengers level panel for you guys and a great show because we got lots of news because Hot Toys just keeps dropping shit left and right. Whether it's a release, whether it's an announcement, there's something on the docket pretty much every single day. There's Leo, when Chinese New Year rolls around, we're gonna be struggling real hard for topics, but we're gonna stretch it out and make it work. But we're getting all the news now. So basically, it's all hitting us in a big giant wave, a typhoon, and then eventually it's all gonna slow down,
Die down. Yeah.
But nonetheless, guys, let's address this beautiful panel, and then we'll address the chat, and then we'll jump into our topics. Mr. Cam's collection, dude. Cam, I'm so glad I was able to get you here, bro. Like I said, I know you're a busy man. You've been moving. What's going on?
I know. It's been a lot going on, man. Finally here. Glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me, bro. Excited.
Yeah, man. Happy. Well, I mean, Mr. Love Glove. So I mean, you are the professional.
They're here.
So. Yeah, right. And I know Dan's got a pair. So
Yeah, bro.
Dan definitely got a pair. Lael does, and I do too. So we're supporters. Like just how we support Renz and his art, we support you and your business.
I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate
Definitely.
Absolutely, bro. Lael, how you doing, man? Loving the sweater.
Yeah, man. I just got off of Brits and Brews with Hughes and Sean and Mike and everybody over there at Collecting Weekly, man. We had a ball. It was a Christmas episode that we just built, some whatever we actually picked. So yeah, and we had to wear like ugly Christmas sweaters. So I was like, all right, let me go up and grab this. To be the first. This is the ugly Christmas sweater my daughter bought me. I think it was last year, or the year before last, and I never wore it. So now I have a chance to wear it. So it's like, all right, cool, let's go.
I actually think that's dope, bro. I don't think it's ugly at all.
Yeah, it's dope,
I think
bro.
it's pretty cool.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
That's not an ugly sweater, bro. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that's the opposite. That's a fly sweater. Because I have one layout that's ugly. It has like a reindeer on it and it has bells everywhere. So I'll get that one layout. We do our Christmas stream this year. I'll wear it.
Yeah, definitely. You got to do it, bro. That'd be funny.
It'll be fun. Yeah. Well, Cheating Ass Dan is here. So Dan, how you doing, man? Have you been cheating lately? What's going on?
Shit. Always cheating behind me.
True.
Dude, I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for the invite. It's been a while. I'm just excited to, be on here with these lovely gentlemen. Let's do it, man.
Yeah, man. We're happy to have all you guys. Seriously, it's going to be an amazing chat. We're going to get into some seriously fun stuff. So with that said, let's address the chat real quick. We got Dirty Dan, DTR. Dirty Dan. That's it.
Look at real Dirty Dan.
Yeah, I know, right? Pretty much. I think that looks like Bicky in that photo in the avatar. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's dope, bro.
Okay, so SpongeBob Square Balls in the house. Good evening, everyone. Love the avatar, by the way, on that one, SpongeBob. Thule in the house. Two Ferns. Austin Nicholas, what's up, Austin? How you doing, man? OG Mando, Thalia Meyer is here. AJ Agarusa, Batman Collectibles. Fig Fate, what's up, Fig Fate? Good evening, Will, and everyone in the chat. Thanks so much, bro. Linda, hey, everyone. Linda, as always, the president of the Pennywise Fan Club. That's Linda. DT Artman, what's up? Tyria, hello there, Tyria. Let's see, Pure Stewage. Sergeant Sal collects best intro of the 6 Scare World. Thanks, bro. Well, I didn't make it myself. I had to pay for that intro, but nonetheless, it is mine. I own it. So, OG Mando, my brother Lael, what's up, bro? Yeah, Lael's.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, so Pure Stewage. Derek Maximus, Hot Toys Wizards arrives precisely when they mean to, pretty much like precisely 5 minutes late, basically. More concerned about Sideshow's tactics. Yeah. Well, we could talk about that. K Carter, what's going on, everybody? What's up, K Carter? Mike Fella with his caps lock, bro, and not his caps lock, his exclamation points rather. Even better. Let's see here. Christian Lopez, what's up, Christian? Let's see. Star Wars Waitlist more than Marvel. What is up with that? Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe we can address that. Let's see. Cam's collection. What up, Cam? Yeah, Thule is saying what's up to Cam. What's up, Cam? Let's see. Dirty Dan, we talked about. Tremble Dust. What's up? Figure Shot. What's up? Kinky Sphincter. I never really know what this means. From patas to tatas. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to say that it's something thoughtful and good. R3 Toys, evening all. Let's see. Alvin J. Channel member. What's up, Alvin J? How you doing, bro? Yomo, what is up? Let's see if I can pronounce this correctly. Desperage Carson? Desobarage Carson? I don't know, Carson. Hopefully I got that correct. If not, please forgive me. 6-Scale Hero. Let's see. Howdy. Doc Smizzle, you know what time it is. Yes, we do, Doc. Fallen Jedi, AZ Figs. Let's see. I hear something playing in the background.
Oh, that's me.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing Sounds of the Holiday, Christmas, bro. Come on, man. You need
is?
some Christmas music back there, bro.
Bro,
Hell yeah.
I don't think I have any. All I have is...
you better look. It sounds
I have
of the
dance
season.
pop.
Don't.
I have night driving. I have rock.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We don't have no Christmas. It's not in the budget, Leo.
It's a hard rock Christmas.
What else do I have? Oh, this is like pop music. Yeah, bro. See?
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, that's not very Christmassy though.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm playing next time. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Should be a fun one. I got 100 in the chat already, guys. Let's not waste any time then. Let's talk about something really important. Yeah. And I just kind of, the question I threw in here is just kind of like a side note type thing. But I do want to address this just because, to me, it looks like a new neck system going on here. We got the Spider-Man new red and blue suit, right? This could be the Spider-Man to rule all Spider-Man. This could be the one. Yeah. Like if you only have one Spider-Man in your collection and you want it to be Tom Holland, that disclaimer should be out there, that little caveat, then it's probably this one. Let's be real. It could be maybe the tech suit. It could be the upgrade suit, but I doubt it just because when you look at this one, damn, this is dope. Are there going to be more Tom Hollands? Absolutely there are. There's going to be other ones coming. There's going to be a whole new trilogy probably. However, we really don't know. And as of now, with the options we have on the market right now, this one's pretty dope. Yeah. And I want to ask you guys about the Nexus, and I'll start with you, Leo, on this one. This to me, from what I'm interpreting this, the neck piece pops out entirely, like this right here in the collar area. So it looks seamless, right? And then same when you have the head sculpt on, it looks much more natural than it used to, where it would go further up his neck. It looked kind of like a turtleneck, right? Yeah. So, Leo, what do you think about this figure in general, bro? What do you think about this neck system that Hot Toys is offering?
I think, again, bro, we talked about this earlier on Collectors Lounge International. I think this is the definitive Spider-Man figure that you should have in your collection, in my opinion. I think that, again, he can cross between both, Sony and Marvel in this suit because, like I said, it's more comic book accurate. This is him coming into his own, you know what I mean? Like just him maturing, just being a Spider-Man that we actually know at this point where he's on its own, not really relying on technology, Stark Tech. It's just him. And like I said, even like the maturity in the head sculpt is on point. It looks incredible. I love the new neck system. It's something now that I guess I don't know if it's like a maturity factor where they wanted to show him more mature, or if it's just because I equated to just, the nanotech and, how the suit was, majority of the suit's height would actually just form around him. Whereas with this, and ain't nothing forming, Jack. You got to take them clothes off, put this suit on and suit it up and let's go. You know what I mean? So, and this is what I like about it. It's the transition, but more so the vibrant colors on this piece. Again, I love look, whenever they drop a deluxe or regular version, come on, man, you might as well go deluxe and get that base as well because that base looks great. To me, I think it just makes more sense. You get a bit more bang for your buck. But at the same time, this is the figure that we've been looking for. This is the one that we've actually wanted, the definitive. I wasn't going to get myself. you know, I wasn't a fan of the integrated suit, so I passed on it. You know what I mean? You know, even from what we got from, you know, Hot Toys, you know, during the integrated suit, we never seen those legs at all. You know what I mean? You know, when it made that transition to that suit. So I was just like, you know, I mean, accuracy is one thing, but I mean, they just going for it with the base. I was just like, nah, I don't need it. So I passed on that one until this one drops. This is the one that I'll actually have with Toby and Andrew. This is the one that I can actually see, because every last one of them have their own distinctive look now. You know what I mean? And that's what makes for an aesthetic that's going to be incredible in a display that's going to be incredible. So I love this figure, man. It was definitely one that, you know, again, we've been talking about this for months since the film dropped, and I think they nailed it with this piece. They nailed it with the head sculpt all around. Yeah, that I have nothing bad to say about. The only two things that I have a gripe about. One is the webbing. They need to come up with a new web system, man, because those plastic pieces over time will break.
Yep.
Like easily. That's just how they are. And then that flight stand, the waist grabber, if you tighten that thing too much, it'll break. Yep. Like it's going to break. Like literally that thing is going to break. It is. Every last one of the ones that I've had so far have broken. They're terrible, bro. It's terrible. So they need something new when it comes to that flight stand, especially if you know the ones that's what you're going to end up using. Then why don't you just, you have, the technology has to change. It really, really does. But that's the only two gripes I have about it. But other than that, figure wise, base wise, phenomenal. Definitely going to be something that I'm picking up.
Yeah. Well, Leo, I got to ask you, bro, because, and I'll ask the rest of the panel this too afterwards, but dude, that 280 is real attractive. Like that 280, I mean, when you look at that and you look at what this base costs, I'm conflicted. Like, I definitely want this, but I'm conflicted on whether I want the base or not, because it is going to take up a lot of space. To me, it's like, it's a part of the scene. It's a definitive part of the scene, but I don't know if it's so integral to the figure where it's like, I cannot live without that base. It's you know, it's like, you know what I mean?
It's not, but at the same time, bro, it is like, if you look at this versus just getting the regular, you know, just the regular edition, not the special. I mean, with this base, it always takes you back to that moment. It's going to take you back to, and for me, it just makes sense because, again, I want element, and this gives me element. If I want to utilize this, I can. If I wanted to basically create a rooftop battle between him and Mysterio on the roof, aesthetically, I can get it with the cameras angled up a certain way. So I know how to really pull it off, you know, just how I would want it. I just think it just makes more sense because that base looks beautiful, bro. You know what? The most intelligent part of how they handled this was it's around Christmas time, which was around Christmas time when, you know, we saw him swinging, you know what I mean? So it just made sense. It definitely makes sense. And that's why I would actually go with the base. I think aesthetically it looks good. But then again, like I said, not everybody's going to really want the base. So I think you don't have to really be conflicted, because if you don't want the base, if it's a spacing issue, you don't have to have it. At least you'll have the figure, because the figure is the most important part, you know, of your collection, or even wanting to have this is that figure. So I think it's a win-win either way. For me, I just like aesthetics. I like to have a base that's incredible. And it's like now with the past couple of years, we're starting to see that, you know, again, this is starting to happen now. We're getting more dynamic bases. We're getting more diorama type, you know, bases and stuff like that, which is what we've been asking for a while. Yeah. And we're finally getting it. So why not? I'm going for it, bro. All day.
It's true. Absolutely, man.
And this
doesn't even come with too much layout, but like that's fine. I'll take 280 and I'll take like that's literally all you need. Probably you need some webs, you need some hands, you need a base and a head sculpt, and that's really it. That's, you know, for the Spider-Man, that's pretty much it. But Dan, I want to let you hop in on this one, bro. How are you feeling about this Spider-Man, the new neck system? Are you going to go deluxe or standard if you're going to get it? What do you think?
Oh man, this is the one I've been waiting for. I feel like most people are waiting for. I love it, dude. For me, the deluxe, all day. Just because the base is cool. I might be crazy. I think the base should have been a little bit bigger.
Well, I'm looking at it, Dan, and when I'm looking at it, like, it's going to be hard for him to stand on it. That's my thing. Like, there's not much room for him to stand in there. Like, that's the thing with the flight pole. You're going to have to basically put him on the flight pole, but I don't want to keep him on the flight pole long term. Like what else?
So I feel like they should have kind of stretched it a bit, just to kind of give you some more, a little bit more of a flat, you know, area in the middle. But you know, it's fine for what it is. I like it, dude. It looks cool. You definitely can recreate the scenes from him running around on the rooftop, and I think the head sculpt and neck system is cool. Like finally, like it just looked
Yeah.
weird with him like having the turtleneck up to his chin, you know? Like,
Yeah.
but like that looks great right there. And but also for those who don't want the deluxe base and all that, like this is perfect. 280, get a head sculpt with the rolling eyes. I mean, to me, that's definitely worth it. But it looks fantastic, man. I know some people aren't a fan of the head sculpt. I think it's a 10 personally. But yeah, this suit looks incredible. I can't wait to have it. And I'm excited for this, man. This is definitely the definitive one for me in my collection. So
yeah, it's got to be, Dan. I think it's got to be the best Spider-Man that they've made so far for Tom Holland, at least, right? And it's like
for sure.
The head sculpt is probably the best one they've done. You know, the suit is incredible. I know Lael's talked about how this like really screams classic Spider-Man. So, and it does. And I think that's why people are one of the reasons that we're going for it so much, because when you look at it, you're like, damn, that looks like Spider-Man. And Lael's exactly onto something. At the end of that film, it goes from Spider-Boy to Spider-Man. That's what he does. Yeah. And that's why this suit is so important, because it's the first real Spider-Man suit for Tom Holland. That's really.
He doesn't look like a kid in this head sculpt either.
Nope.
Nah.
He looks like
and what he goes through in the film, man, like what he goes through in the film, he becomes a man in that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I mean,
he's self-reliant now. Like I mean, he's not, you know, he has no tags or ties to anybody at this point. It's just mainly him on his own. Like Happy doesn't even know who he is. Nope. You know what I mean? Like nobody, unless they magically remember. But this is like a fresh start for him to really live up to that moniker of Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and just doing what he does. So I think taking that leadership role in a sense for him, bro. Now he is that character now that can mix with pretty much everybody. Fantastic Four, you can see him with the Avengers. You definitely going to see him doing Secret Wars. And if they do it right, it's going to be incredible. But I mean, again, I love this figure, bro. This is the one that we've for years have been building up for and didn't see coming, because it's like, we got all the different iterations of those suits, but it's like now we finally get this one. It's like, yes, what I have been waiting for from day one.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. There's something too. I wanted to pull it up real quick. I don't know if you can tell, it's hard to zoom in too much, but there's almost like a seam in the neck there when you have the mask version on. I don't know if that's going to be a problem for people when they get it in hand. It's, because all of them had the one on the top of the head. It looks like it has that, but it looks like with the new neck system, it has like a little seam in there or something. So it'll probably be fine. You probably won't really notice it too much, but it's just something I noticed in one of the pictures. But Cam, what do you think, man? I know you're a big Marvel fan about the Spider-Man. Integrated suit is no one's gonna care, I think, after this one.
I know, and I'm getting that one too. So
nice. Okay.
Yeah, I liked it. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that too. Because it just shows the reiterations of the suit and the growth in this character as well for me. I always go back to the scene from Spider-Man Homecoming where he's in like the factory, or no, he's in the warehouse, matter of fact, fighting the Vulture, and then like all the parts of the building collapse on him, and he's staring at him. He's like, come on, Spider-Man, yeah, and he ain't there yet. And then he starts screaming help like a little girl. So I'm like, it just shows like where he is now as a character. You know what I'm saying? Able to stand on his own 2 feet, because like he said in the one film, he was like, when you can do the things I do and you don't do them, the people around you get hurt. Yeah. So now he's at the point now where he just knows there's nothing really holding him back. Everybody he knows is gone. It's just him, a sewing machine in a dirty apartment. So
living the dream.
Yeah, living the dream in New York, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I absolutely love this head sculpt. This whole entire suit looks great, honestly. I love the lighter color blue. I like the fact that they didn't include any type of wings or any type of eye changes in here. It's just straight Spider-Man. That's what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No extra gadgets, no flying Spider-Man to do a drone for you. It's just literally him. So and I think that it really shines when you look at this actual suit or costume, if you say, because I mean, I do like it with the deluxe as far as with the base, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, man, do I really want the base? Because like Will said, that 280 is pretty attractive as far as the price, especially for Marvel, because we're so used to getting the 340s, almost close to 400s for all of them. But saying that, I'll probably still get the base regardless, though.
See,
just because
tempting,
like, when you can, you will. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna go for it. But yeah, I'm super excited about this figure. I cannot wait to see what happens next in the life of the new Spider-Man, man. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, man. Yeah, and this suit, I know you guys all agree, this suit is just beautiful. Like this is, I know we all said this layout when the movie came out. At the end of the film, it was dark in that scene, but you still were like, damn, that suit is really, really nice. And I even told Optical that night, we hopped on PlayStation after the movie, and I was like, dude, you're gonna want that final suit. Trust me. Like
it does remind you of the game, right? The Spider-Man game, the suit that had like the glowing center. It kind of reminds you of that one.
Yeah, it's the iron,
the Mark IV.
The Mark IV.
Yeah. It reminds you of that one, but like it just missing. I mean, all the technology, of course. So I'm like, dang. I was like, it was cool.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking about it, Cam, because I do think there are going to be a lot of people, kind of like what Leo and Dan both talked about, and you, like the base. I think that's going to be like that 280 is very attractive. And when you look at how much space this base is going to take up, it's like $65 more. Like, do you really? It's a beautiful base. Don't get me wrong. And people mentioned to me that you could use it for multiple things. You could put Daredevil on it. You could put other Batman on it, or whoever, right? So even if you don't use it for Spider-Man, you could put someone else on, as long as they're going to fit, because it looks so narrow, like you guys were saying.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but man, this figure, this is going to be for most Marvel fans, this is going to be an extremely difficult one to pass on. Because Leo, I have one Tom Holland Spidey right now, and I have the tech suit, Far From Home. It was like it's a movie promo, but it was really like the Homecoming and Civil War suit, which I love that suit. But this one, I like even more. So I might end up keeping them both. Yeah.
This is the suit that we've been actually waiting for so many years, bro. Like, I mean, you know, I know that one of the biggest questions was, especially when we got, Homecoming, Tony Stark was in it. And they're like, come on, man. Like, why is it that we have to have a figure that relies on, because again, during that version in the comics, the only time that there was, a reliance on Tony was when he recruited him during Civil War, you know what I mean, in the books. Around that time, and he had a different suit. He had the Iron Spider suit, but it's now like, a different iteration. But, seeing that for a film, it was like, oh man, do we have to see that? But I understand that they went that route, but knowing that and I'm pretty sure that they had like a plan with him, his progression, knowing that the plan was to put him through everything, see how he was going to evolve from a character who, pretty much relied and was trying to live up to other people and, asking other people, what should he do, to now the person who becomes a decision maker and does things on his own, and we saw his leadership qualities that he actually had in, No Way Home, when he just took that leadership role based on experience of being on a team. So now, of course, he's by himself. He has to do things pretty much on his own. And like we was talking about this earlier, Cam, again, we got a different iteration of MJ in these films.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Mary Jane Watson that we know. You know what I mean? We got a different MJ. So this is their way of saying, okay, we could possibly now introduce the host of characters that we grow to expect. Get a Gwen Stacy, get a Mary Jane Watson. You could do certain things like that, to where he says, okay, Mary Jane Watson, MJ. Oh, wow. Similarities there. But if they want to bring back Zendaya, I'm still cool with that.
Oh,
definitely
100%, bro. Yeah. She's great in the role.
Mm-hmm.
She's
great.
great.
No, she is.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I was just bringing up, we'll move on after this. I was just looking up real quick while you were talking, Lael. So looking at the bestsellers, Anakin and Padme are still holding strong over the Spidey. Interestingly enough. Those two are killing it, bro. I thought Spidey would be number one, but not so.
I feel like those are pieces that people have been waiting on for so long.
For sure.
Even though Spider-Man was in a film for like 16 seconds, these are like, resonated for forever in people's brains. So
that's true, bro. Padme, I know Padme's been a long-awaited one for people for
hell yes,
a really long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, great thoughts on that one. Let's address. We got a new channel member, Blurred Dad Life, Jonathan. Thanks so much, bro. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. All right, so I appreciate that, man. It really does mean a lot, guys. Let's move on to the next topic. I want to kind of address this because those three figures are actually the ones that I was looking at recently. Because the last three figures, I know, like Cam was saying, that 280 is very attractive, right? We're looking at moving eyes for these figures, right? We're also looking at things like, really good pricing. $270 for this Padme, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know Honey wants to advertise to us, but so basically at $270 for this Padme. So when you're looking at that, like you're getting rolling eyes, you don't need a ton of accessories for this one, right? You just need, like you said, Leo, you just need kind of, what's pictured here, right? Mm-hmm. So I kind of like that Hot Toys is doing this, but the fact that they're giving us the last 3 announcements they've made, and really if you count Wenwu, that's the release, but that's really like 4, right? These have been banger head sculpts, and most of the prototypes. The Wenwu is a final product and it looks amazing. So if we're looking at what Hot Toys is doing, they're posting beautiful head sculpts. They're posting, figures with really good pricing, movable eyes, USB lightsabers. We don't know how good those are going to be yet or how bright, but it's still a new innovation for them. So that's great, man. And the packaging and these prices, man, they've been going down, not up. So that's my question. What message do you think Hot Toys is trying to send us with these recent pricing changes and the features that have been upgraded? They're giving us more and charging us less right now. So... Because Leia, I'll start with you again. What's it called? Cobb Vanth was like 300, right?
Yeah,
that was like a couple months ago, right? And then now we got Padme for 270. I mean, it's kind of like maybe there's licensing involved. This one has rolling eyes. I mean, it's like they're really starting to say like, okay, maybe the market is a little bit down right now. Let's lower our price a tad. Let's give them a little bit more to kind of reel them back in.
Yeah,
I don't, Leia. What do you think Hot Toys is trying to tell us here?
Well, it's like, it's funny. Like I'll use it like a parent to a child. Like, you know what I mean? Like you want something so bad, right? And they'll be like, you want an alternative to something until they show you the reason why you should have the right thing. You know what I mean? Like literally, they'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, now you see. Now you understand. Because what they did was they raised some of the prices before. They were showing us that, okay, you want those InArt prices? Okay, now get our shit too. And we're like, damn, man, come on, man, why y'all? And then they're like, okay, now shut the fuck up. Let's give you some lower prices. And now we just wanted y'all to see that we could do that to y'all, but we're not. We're going to basically, now here's my thing though. Hot Toys, if you're going to do that, if you're going to give it these lowest prices, and if you want our loyalty, then you have to stop. The inconsistencies have to stop. Like plain and simple. The inconsistencies have to stop. Because if this is if this is the prototype you're showing me, I want this. I want to see this level of quality. If that Anakin is the prototype you're showing me, I want that quality. If that Spider-Man is if that's the quality you're showing me, I want that. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see the quality diminish, like literally, because you have the loyalty and we're going to be there, but you owe us a bit more when we're paying these prices, man. Because look, I'll tell you this all day. Even though I don't think that Batman Begins is as bad as everybody says it is, it's still a step down from the prototype. It is. It's a major step down from the prototype. And you've had time to get that cape right. You didn't. You had time to improve the cowl. You didn't. So again, we're loyal. We're going to basically be there, but give us the quality. But with that basically being said, these prices dropping the way they are and being set this way, I think that's amazing, bro. It is, because they could do more, but I think they're giving us some really good prices. And bro, you are giving us these prices, especially when you look at Anakin, which is only $9 more than Padme.
Yep.
With the LED USB like that right there, bro. That's incredible that you're going to give us that quality and all the accessories that come with it. That's a dope price. That is a dope price. And that head sculpt right there. Now, here's the thing. When you gave us Anakin, when you gave us like the light side, dark side Anakin, the head sculpt was on point for both of them. Incredible. Continue that on with the young Anakin. Like, continue that. This is what we want to see. You know what I mean? You have our loyalty. We're basically there. Continue that. Give us, if you're going to give us the young version of Single Songwriter's head sculpt, keep that there. We want to see this. I want that young version to look exactly like Single Songwriter when he was young. Keep this version. We want to see that. But I think the price, like, definitely, bro, like, it's going to be on point, man. I mean, if they continue down with this, then definitely, they're going to kill it. They're going to kill it. And they might, and I hope that they stick to it, bro, because they might start forcing other companies like InArt to say, you know what, people are buying this and they're buying less of our product because it's priced too high. Maybe we should revisit that, especially now, and kind of bring it down. I'm not saying that they will, but I'm just saying they could revisit and say, look, if people are buying these figures at this particular price and they think it's quality, I think we got to kind of like, at least lower these prices and really rethink these things. But how that's going to work, though, is if Hot Toy give us consistent quality, bro. They give us consistency and everything's on point, because we know they can do it. They've done it. Y'all know y'all can do it. But I think you need more consistency. You need to listen. Like, literally, I'm in that our majority probably that thinks that right now, especially what they released with that Batman Begins, I think they should recall it and say, look, we'll recall it and we'll give you an up-to-date version, because people are not happy with that figure right now, bro. They're not. So
yeah, it's true, man. It's kind of like the Tony Stank. I mean, you know, similar situation. And Batman's pretty popular character. I mean, he's yeah, maybe Dan. But Dan, what do you think, man? What is Hot Toys trying to tell us here? I mean, specifically these last 3 announcements, they've been banger announcements, and the prices have been also very eye-catching. What do you think?
I think they're kind of starting to realize that, like, okay, yeah, maybe we can't charge $300 per figure. Because like for most people, man, like their loyalty lies, you know, with the price of things. And, you know, like that's why so many people went to go shop at, like, you know, the Devil's Workshop when they were doing those crazy sales, because you couldn't get anything, you know, that cheap anywhere else. And that really showed, like, you know, Hot Toys and, you know, all these other companies that, like, look, like these, the money is what matters, how expensive these things can be. And if, you know, people are willing to get these deals if it's cheaper, you know. So I think if Hot Toys kind of really keeps their prices at a, you know, reasonable price, like they're going to keep a lot of their original customers. I mean, that's just, you know, facts. And in terms of like InArt, like, you know, like InArt, they can start to follow that trend as well if they put out less of their rooted products, you know, because that's where their price really starts to make a massive jump, is when they start doing that, you know, the rooted hair and all that stuff. But like, let's say like InArt starts to really produce more figures, and they start only producing sculpted hair versions. They might be able to lower that price a bit down to more like the 280 range. Because like right now, what the Joker was $350 or something like that.
The sculpted one's probably like 300, 350.
Or 300, something like that, right? So that's pretty
reasonable. Yeah,
it's around Hot Toys, you know. But still, you know, that I feel like Hot Toys is doing a good thing right now by keeping this trend, you know, dropping the price a bit, just to, you know, because dude, nobody's trying to pay $350 a figure, you know, nowadays, man. That's hard to do, especially if you want to collect everything, which it's tough. But I think Hot Toys is doing a good job right now, at least with these last 3 releases. Like keeping that price down is definitely going to keep more customers buying from them. So I think it's a good thing.
And like you guys said, I mean, they're putting rolling eyes on every figure now.
Yeah, that's another thing. They're giving us more value for our money. Yeah. That's what we want as collectors. You know?
That's the thing. And Dan, they're giving you more value and they're lowering the price. So it's like, I mean, it's you know, you got to give them credit where credit is due here. I think this is kind of
price. And dope ass single songwriter head sculpt.
I know, right? We just need a Carlos one, and then me, and we'll be good. But Cam, what do you think, man? What is Hot Toys trying to tell us here with these last 3 announcements? Because great prices, you know, upgraded features. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm hoping that for the rest of these figures that they drop that are Marvel are going to be more Star Wars prices at this point, because I'm drowning. Okay, people are here, they're like, deluxe. I'm like, I've never ordered a deluxe in my life at this point. Okay. It's the prices are being so crazy. Especially with the holidays coming around and everything. But I feel like Hot Toys is becoming the most popular distributor for the little man, if that makes sense. Because, you know, InArt prices are for the few, you know what I'm saying? Like there aren't many people that are able to keep up with this hobby alone at the Hot Toys prices. So for InArt to be throwing out the, you know, hundreds to thousands type price, there's not a lot of people that can keep up with that trend, you know, or people's wallets, you know, because prices are getting higher, but our pays are staying the same at the same time. So hopefully, if, you know, Hot Toys can keep this up and stay more consistent, they figure, you know, we can keep more people in this hobby and probably draw in more revenue by keeping our prices at a reasonable level, opposed to something that they feel might be outrageous as far as like what their parts are actually worth. So I'm hoping that these prices stay right about there with going into the new year. And, you know, it's hopefully it's a great opportunity for everybody to be able to grow their collection instead of just watching and seeing, you know, what they really want just pass by.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I think so. And and you know, and this is definitely not a situation which we're going to talk about next, the pile on InArt by any means, because they're, you know, their prototypes are amazing, man. And that Joker hopefully will come out soon.
I told you, Will, what I did, bro. I canceled the statue to get that. You know what I mean?
I know, man. It's very exciting.
That's the only way that I actually could have gotten that Batman 2-pack, that 2-pack with Bruce Wayne you know, whatever. I wouldn't. There's been no way that I would actually pay that price, or like Dan. Like honestly, bro, the price that we've paid for Joker, even that, there was no way I was going to pay another InArt price like that, bro. There's no way that I would do that. You know what I mean? It's a lot. So I think that they kind of need to rethink that aspect of it. You know what I mean? Especially if you can get a Nightmare Batman and Superman. I think we only paid like half that, not even almost. Wasn't even close to 700. It was like less than that. You know,
what I mean? For Sideshow, it was probably like 570.
Yeah,
to your door.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's a 2-pack. So,
yeah,
I think InArt's gonna. It's not the power on them because they give us quality, but like I said, when Hot Toys is giving us quality plus these prices, bro, it's hard to like beat that.
Yeah,
it's hard to beat
that. Because I mean, I think a lot of us, if we had the money to spend it on InArt, we would do it. We'd be like,
oh yeah,
the products are amazing, no doubt about that at all.
Oh yeah.
So it's just the fact that they're higher than what we're used to. You know what I'm saying? So when we see it, we're like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure like 4 years ago we were looking at 280. I was like, shit, damn, you about to break the bank, y'all. You know, so it's just with the times, it's just how it is and how it changes. So it's it's crazy, but
100%, bro. And I do think I want to kind of address this quick question real quick, because BMW lovers asking, why are you saying the price is cheaper when Alita and Soka were 250 of rolling eyes and exclusive body? So I think the way we're coming at this, BMW lover, is that was a couple years ago.
That was a long time
that was a very different time. That was a very different
time.
So when you look at that, that was pretty reasonable at the time. But now with the way that the market has changed, Hot Toys will look at a figure like that. If that Ahsoka, prior to these 3 releases, what we all would have suspected, if that Ahsoka and that Alita went up for pre-order now, they'd probably be $315.
Yeah,
right. I mean, so that's the thing. So that's, I think, where we're coming from.
Like, the market is totally different from the way it was
a couple
then.
years ago. That would have been very different.
Exactly.
Yeah, been very different. But now I think with Hot Toys' recent trend, maybe where we thought it might have been $315, it'd be $290. Right.
Yeah.
And the $20 can make a difference. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it does. Right.
It makes a hell of a difference when you figure in taxes and shipping.
Yeah. Exactly. Higher the price, higher the tax.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Exactly. But and that's kind of where we're coming from, BMW. But good question. But that's kind of where we're coming from. The market has changed. So we're saying what Hot Toys is doing is impressive for the current state that we're in, the prices we're used to paying now.
Exactly.
So we shall see. Anyway, guys, let's address something, because we were talking about this anyway. The InArt Joker. And I had talked to John a little bit, because he was like, well, we're working hard on the InArt, the Joker, the production. So we're trying really hard. You know, they're having production pieces come out hopefully soon. So they're trying hard to get that out there. And that's kind of why they've been radio silent, just because they're really focused on delivering a good product and really QCing everything. They're really monitoring every, output and making sure that it's good. And as far as what I've been told, they're still on lockdown over there. So it's been difficult and challenging.
It's been on lockdown even more now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right. And Leo, I know originally. Sorry, what were we going to say, Cam?
Oh, sorry. As it gets colder outside, I think people get more precautious because, the rise in flu and sick, everybody, you're like, what do you have? You don't know.
Yeah.
You know what everybody has. So it gets crazy.
Right. And that's what I was thinking. So Cam, that for sure. And then also, Leo, I know John was like, we're hopeful we can get them out before the end of the year, but I kind of never expected that. I kind of was like, they're going to get it out Q1. I think that's probably thinking we're probably going to see February, latest March. I think it'll probably come out sooner than that, but that's just kind of where my mindset's at. So I'm not disappointed.
Look, my point is, bro, and that's why I wasn't rushing it, because like I said, if it's perfection, sometimes takes patience.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you want it to be right, I want it to be right, and I don't want you to hit me in my head with them shipping prices. But that's what I'm saying. If it comes out right now with everything that we already got going on, man, it's like I'm getting my ass kicked right now, bro. Straight up.
Carnage dropping soon.
Yeah, bro. Especially I don't even want to hear that shit. I cancel. Listen, I had to be strategic. I canceled that figure with Sideshow and I picked it up elsewhere, because I know where I picked it up, Underground Toys, my man Ray, he does you right. If you're looking for a toy, if you're looking for a decent price, go to Underground Toys. That's Underground Toys, my man Ray, and tell him Lael sent you. But no, what I'm saying is I went that route because I can't trust Sideshow right now. I don't want them basically dinging me. You know what I mean? And taking money from me, and then I have to sit a couple weeks and wait for that figure to come in.
Yeah, they just did that to me.
You feel me?
Like with the Tony Mech test, I had to call them. Like they took my money, and I shit you not, like about 2 hours after that, I got another email saying, "Oh, your figure's been delayed."
Yeah,
What the hell?
See?
So I called them the next day, and I was just like, "Hey, like, what's going on with this? I got this email. Like, am I getting the figure or am I not?" And they're like, "Oh, it's stuck at the ports. Like, we don't know when we're gonna
crap.
get it." And I was like,
That's
"Why does it say?"
Always the excuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, well, you might get it." Like he's like, "It could be a couple of days, or it could be when it says on the website." And the website says, I think like March till May. I was like, "What the?" I was like, "Nah, dude, can you send me the refund?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem." And he's like, "We'll send you another invoice when it's ready to ship." And I was like,
There
"All
you
right,
go.
cool."
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
it.
motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like they take, because they did that with me with both the because that's, remember I hit you up. Well, they did that with me with the Batman Begins, which I'm so damn glad I did not cancel that, because you were like, well, if I was you, I would actually cancel Hunter and keep but I kept them both. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna weather the storm and keep them both, and just whatever. They did what they did. But again, it was one of those situations that when we got again, my Hunter didn't ship until last week, and they had took my money like 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Almost two and a half, 3. You know what I mean? So again, I don't want to run into that situation with Carnage, and that's why I was like, yeah, nah. You know what I mean? I'm just going to cancel it and wait it out, because I was to that point where I couldn't change it to like a different date. You feel me?
Yeah, right.
Like it wouldn't let me do it. So I was like, yeah, no, I'll just wait. I'll wait.
Yeah, but I'm mostly on the same boat layout. I feel like if they have to delay it, I'm fine with that. I'm sure if they officially delay it, they'll put out a statement of some kind.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm with the comments. Like I see, Aries in the comments, and I agree. I don't mind waiting for figures to ensure they are done right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's it. I agree.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm with you, Aries, and I've been seeing a lot of great comments he's been posting. But yeah, I think that's the general sentiment. I mean, especially right now, it's almost kind of good layout if it gets delayed, because we're getting hit with so much for Hot Toys, and then it's kind of like, all right, that's good. I already paid mine in full, but a lot of people don't pay in full. So it's not like I don't want to pay that right now. So push it to March, like that's not.
But that's what I'm saying. Like me, Dan, did you pay yours in full?
Nah, I did mine over payment plan. I only owe. I think I only have like $50 left to pay or whatever.
Yeah, so you're pretty much good then.
Yeah, see, I paid it off about a good 2 months ago. So it was already
set then.
Yeah, I was set. The only thing we got to pay for is shipping once they announce that.
Oh
yeah,
you know we'll see about that. Yeah,
sure.
I heard the box is pretty big, but
but the thing is, on the site, I'm gonna get them because I had that picture still up. It says, I think it was like what, 140 or something like that.
It said, it was at 140 for the US.
140 or 150. So if that's what it is, I'm like, if I had to bite the bullet for that, I'll be cool. But if you go over that, we're gonna have a problem, especially when you advertise that price.
I think for me, I'm already like, okay, 200 is my cap, and then I ask for a refund. If it's more than that, then I'm gonna be like, damn.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be more than that.
It shouldn't be. I don't think I've ever been hit with a crazy amount of shipping for something like that, unless it was like really heavy. So
yeah, it might be like, if you're getting it from T-Dubs, it might be like 150, maybe tops.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
can see that.
That's about tops. Yeah, but anyway, Dan, what do you think, man? Are you concerned about the radio silence from InArt at all? Or you just kind of think it's fine?
I kind of think it's fine. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it said they're gonna come out in fall. Technically, they said end of November, December. That's what they said initially when they came out.
Right.
So I mean, the year's not over yet. Who knows? It might hit us with the last minute next week. I don't really know. I just want a quality product.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's one thing about Hot Toys. It's like sometimes like they'll kind of rush something out, and then it's like, like the Venom. I got Venom, and there was like all kinds of peeling issues. Like, mine came out the box, like started peeling. So stuff like that. Like, so with InArt, I think if they just nail it, get what we got in these prototype fixtures, I think everybody will be happy, and they can actually shut everybody up. Like, once and for all. Because I think it's fine, but I know there's gonna be a lot of people who are like, screaming, with their pitchforks and torches, like, where's my Joker? But as long as it's done right, I think it will be fine. I don't mind it. I'd rather wait and just get something amazing, just absolutely stunning in my collection than just have it rushed and it's kind of falling apart or just doesn't look as good, So I'm not too worried, but I know there's some people out there really like just giving them a hard time. So
yeah, I'm with you. And I see this comment from Alistair McCrae. That's from what I remember too. Maybe I'm misremembering. I always thought it was like December to first quarter of 23, but maybe I'm misremembering. I saw Lane comment earlier. It wasn't the case, but that's what I always envisioned. Like it was going to be Q1. And, you know, I think the guys, the thing is too, if this were a brand new company and not what we know about Queen Studios, we might be a little more concerned. We might be like, this is a brand new company and they released something this high end and we don't know anything about them, but this is Queen Studios basically. So, you know, and we know a lot about them and their track record and the products they deliver. I mean, I've had a couple of their statues and they're amazing. So it's a little bit different. So I do think, Dan, kind of like you said, I think there are some that are very like InArt's under a lot of criticism just because they've put themselves, you know, in a tough spot in terms of, you know, higher end figures, the quality, but there are some that are just really eager to criticize them at every turn. So, you know, and I think we have to be fair about that. Delays happen for every single company.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot Toys delayed Loki by like 2 years.
2 years, bro.
You know,
and that's what I'm saying. Look at all the
Pennywise.
right?
Pennywise.
And the delays that we're running into, like, okay, the delay that we actually even got on Batman Begins, it was delayed for a minute. You know what I mean? And this is what I hate to keep going to that figure, but it is. It's a problem for a lot of people. And that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes when you get delays, Loki, delays aren't always 100% on point after that. As long as you give me product that's going to be on, and this Joker, we saw the prototype. We did get a chance to see slightly the production run on it, and it looks good. Like, take your time and give me product. As long as you give me that. And again, is like, you got to also keep in mind, people, like the success of this company right now, it falls on the shoulders of this Joker. Like literally, once you get it in hand, the success of InArt falls on the hand on the shoulders of this character. So they have to make sure that they get it right, and it has to be on point. I'm all for, like I said, all day, every day, bro. I love Hot Toys. I love So toys. I love So as well. You know what I mean? I love anybody who's going to give me quality. Even that damn Toys Joker that I got, it shit's on point. I don't care what nobody says. It might not be the DX version and Hot Toys produce, but that motherfucker's nice, and I like it. And that's why I'm like, I need to get me a Batman Begin. I mean, 89 Batman. I need that next. As long as it's quality, because y'all, again, you give us Batman Forever, and that's just dope. And then you give us this figure, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I mean, again, InArt, I think they're going to give us quality, bro. We just have to wait. We just basically have to wait and just give it time. Once we get it in hand, I guarantee you it'll probably be worth the wait.
Yep, and no free pass, but just fairness, I think. But I just want to say, Cam, is that your wife in the chat?
Hey, You see, she said she's gonna buy it for me, right?
Somebody
screenshot this.
We got a screenshot that she said, "I got you."
Hey, yo, so Cam,
it's official. It's out there.
Cam, it's been months. Right? It's been months since your birthday, bro. Right? I know. It's been months. No, but listen. So your girl actually hit me up. She hit me up about a figure. I can say that now because she's not in the chat. Your birthday's already gone.
Cam's out, bro. He's done.
You're out. Yeah. So anyway, she already hit me up about a figure.
That's what happened. My hold on. That's all.
You got too excited.
Yeah, she told me about it. I told her about a figure. I just don't know if she got it. So Camilla, you gotta let me know how that went. Let me know.
All right. Well, I hope that Cam got the figure he wants. Cam, can I go to you next, or do you need to?
I think I died. Hold on.
Can you highlight what Renz Talentino said? Like you said,
what did Renz say? Don't
rush art.
Yeah.
Don't rush art. That's just what it is. You don't rush art. When you want perfection, you gotta wait. So just give it some time. It's good things come to people who wait, man.
And I think, Leo, they're still well within the window that I think is reasonable. I mean, like
definitely.
I said, Loki was delayed for probably a year realistically. I mean, it's, and if InArt delays it by a couple months and it comes out great, then if it comes out shitty, then we're all going to be upset. But I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. I think, like you said, Leo, their company hinges on this Joker, and they know that.
They do.
Which is why they're going to take their damn time to make sure that it comes out great. Because if it does not, people are going to be highly upset for what they paid, and it's going to be a shit show. So they know they have to nail this.
Because if that shit comes out fucked up, I'm telling you, me and Dan will go live together. And be like,
straight up, dude.
Be like, this is a bag of shit. I'm canceling my Batman Begins.
Cancel my Batman Begins. So Cam, are you good to share your thoughts on this one? Okay. Your camera. Cam, well, anyway, feel free to share, bro. What do you think, man? Are you worried about this at all?
No, I'm not. I'm not worried about it at all. Because you said, like John said, man, they're trying to take their time on this product, and I feel like InArt has so much riding on this very first figure, that they're not gonna F this up. You know what I'm saying? they feel like this is their baby, and and will, I think some of us have kids, and your firstborn, man, you treat your firstborn different. You're on them. You're like, you can't take a step without my ass.
Okay?
Yeah. So they're going to treat this figure the exact same way. And once you get to the second and third kid, you're like, all right, have a good night. Here's the car keys. Don't crash. So, and my parents treat my little brother like that. So that's how I know exactly.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'd be like, he get to do whatever the hell he want. So yeah, I feel like, maybe now that they're hearing something or some noise about like people are looking for some type of statement, they might release something just to satisfy those people that want to know what's going on with the product, when in actuality, if you watch these streams or you see what's going on in the community, we know what's the reason why they're being delayed, or they might actually not come out to Q1. But for me, I'm not worried about it. I'm just worried about giving my wife the information so she can purchase it.
It's still available for pre-order, Camilla. So if Camilla wants it, it's still
available for pre-order. So
yeah, I know Spec Fiction has it, and there's some others that have it. So yeah,
I got it from Spec Fiction. I just hope that they don't delay it like they did.
Yeah, I know.
Probably.
Sometimes, Todd always gets to you. Sometimes
no. I got this from this figure I got from the Devil's Workshop.
So, you got it from T-Dubs. Yeah.
I got it from the Devil's Workshops. I mean, me and Dan got it when we got. But you know what? Me and Dan got it on a deal though.
I remember that. They posted it that day, and it was a good
deal.
Yeah. And then they changed it and took it down. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I got mine from Kit, so I'm happy.
Too late.
They fucked up.
Yeah, they did fuck up. They all took advantage, so it's smart. Yeah, but I got mine from
Kit. We went
live
live after that, right? We went live.
I think you guys did. Yeah, and I got mine from Kit, which shipping was included. I think it was like $1,090 shipped or something like that.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So I think they're projecting shipping to maybe be like $90, something like that. Like the box is pretty big, so. Yeah. It's like it's 2 figures, and you have a giant ass jail diorama.
Why didn't you go through Spec?
Because Kit, I could get it a little bit cheaper. Yeah, and also Kit, I'm gonna get it faster. So because Kit's gonna get them much quicker than Todd.
I had to rub that shit in my face.
Nah, bro. But with Kit,
no, because you didn't have to follow up with faster, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you though, I was like with Kit, man. He's in. What is Kit in China? I think he's in China.
Dan. You know what he did? He was like, because I can get that. I can get it definitely much cheaper. But he thought about it.
He's like, but faster.
And faster.
And faster.
And we got Daddy Cam back.
We got Daddy Cam.
What that was about. Don't buy me a figure. Buy me a new damn camera. Okay, what we're gonna do this year instead.
Cam, I think your mic is.
I think your mic switched.
Yeah, it switched to your computer. Yeah,
it switched to your computer again.
Just what?
No, you can change that in the settings. That's easy. Anyway, guys, let's move on from this one. Yeah, I think the product will come out great, and we'll just be patient. So it'll all work out.
I hope nobody comes downstairs right now because I've been crop dusting this entire basement. Crop dusting
the whole area. Damn.
Hell yeah, bro.
Toya better keep it clear, bro.
Bask in the ambience.
I know, bro. Toya better stay clear, bro. Delays and more delays. Are we okay with this, considering all the releases lately? Because I want to bring up one. I think this is there were 2 that I think were very important, and this is one of them. The R2-D2 from Attack of the Clones is now waitlisted. And that's something too. Sorry, I have the wrong topic up here. Here we go. This is the one I wanted. Waitlist. Any cause for concern? Because it's really mostly Star Wars stuff. We're getting Star Wars stuff that's been waitlisted. I mean, we also have like Peacemaker, the Batman, stuff like that. But now they just hit all these Attack of the Clones figures like really, really quickly, where it's kind of like, oh, they're on pre-order. Now they're not, they're gone. So, I mean, you can always probably find it other places, but C-3PO, there was R2-D2, there was the battle droid, there was the clone trooper, the clone pilot, I think. A lot of Attack of the Clone stuff on waitlist.
All
is there any cause for concern here? Do people need to act quickly on these pre-orders now?
I'm not concerned at all, because again, I think it's one of those situations where and we talked about this earlier too, Cam, jumping the gun. Literally everybody, because I seen it. All I seen on everybody's thread or in everybody's groups. Well, I'm only part of one group anyway, but I'm kind of taking myself out of like every other group. I just don't really interact in groups anymore when it especially gets crazy. But if you're on Instagram and you're following individuals who collect, you see it. You know what I mean? Oh, this is waitlisted. You got to get it now. You got to get it now. You got to get it now. Whatever. And I'm like, well, do the research first. There's other places where you can actually get these figures, and they still have them available. You know what I mean? Just do the research. Just because Sideshow, you got booty bots out there too. Just
Oh,
one
the booty bots are here.
Yeah,
Oh
the booty
shit.
bots are here.
Oh shit, the booty bots.
Ready?
New
Yeah.
dating site. New
My
dating site. We
God.
should join. We should join. I'm a booty.
All
They're gone.
taste. What's that mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So it again, like it's one of those situations where, again, jumping that gun just because of the simple fact that, you know, Sideshow puts up these things saying it's going to wait list or whatever. Even though from a business standpoint, I understand. I mean, what they've actually gone through, they've lost a lot of money, bro. They have. They've lost a lot of money. They still have pieces that are sitting there that they haven't got rid of, even during Black Friday, even during Cyber Monday. They still haven't gotten through everything that they have in that warehouse, and they're trying to liquidate as much as possible. So, of course, when you're getting new figures in, you know, if you're not going to actually get larger than normal batches. You know what I mean? You're going to stick to these smaller batches. You're going to say, look, you know, we can't afford to lose any more, which, you know, I understand based off of, you know, the current market situation, inflation and stuff like that. You got to do what you got to do. But with that basically being said, still do your research. Don't fall for this shit. I'm telling you, I know people are like, man, but wait a minute. You know, you know, you gotta, you know, wait a minute, man. Like literally, don't, you know, you're telling people this, man, but you know, y'all been telling us for the longest time, don't pre-order, and then we're losing out. No, well, I'm telling you to not to pre-order because you can find it in different places, sometimes cheaper.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Depending on where you go. Like we laugh and joke about, you know, Toys Wonderland and how much we hate them and shit like that, but they got deals. And there are people who still shop with them and they don't experience the same problems that we experience.
Yeah.
And even if they do, it may not matter to them like it matters to us. Maybe they can wait. So this is what I'm saying. Just because one company does it doesn't mean that you can't go to another company and find these figures and get it. Plain and simple.
Yeah. It's true, bro. Absolutely, man. And like the C3PO, the R2D2, yeah, I mean, there are other options out there. And, you know, I mean, there's always what's called pop culture. I mean, you get that a little bit later because it's coming from Australia. But, you know, if you're willing to wait, then it's, you know, and yeah, it's just a different time, man. The no pro strategy was something that I think was a relic of the past, maybe when we had a little bit more flexibility in what we're doing now. But with this, I mean, you got to pay attention to this. I mean, you know, if you want to figure, then yeah, you have to think about it. But I don't think you have to pre-order it day one, but you do have to think about it. Probably within the first couple months, you have to make a decision. Yeah. I mean, that's what I would recommend now, you know, just to be safe. But, you know, we don't know. I mean, you know, Peacemaker could come back in stock when he releases. We don't know. I mean, yeah,
bro, look what happened. Look what happened to the deluxe edition what was it, the deluxe edition cable?
Yep.
That was waitlisted, and then all of a sudden, magically, when the figure was available, this and it went back up for stock. You know what I mean? It was up in stock again. I'm like, y'all sons of bitches, and I got the regular version. What if I wanted that damn shield, motherfuckers? You know what I mean? Like you just did me that dirty. So, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I would just wait. I would just wait and see. Just wait and see.
Right, exactly, man. And like you said, Leo, it'll just be, you know, a wait and see process for all of this. But Dan, what do you think, man? Is there any cause for concern with these wait lists? Do you think this is going to extend to other figures? You know, and why Attack of the Clones? Like, I don't know.
I can't answer the why the Attack of the Clones.
I know,
part,
it's so interesting.
It's very weird because I thought everybody was shitting on these figures when they came out.
Yeah, especially C3PO.
I thought everybody was ragging on that guy, but now he's waitlist. That's crazy. But no, I mean, like, look, if you exclusively shop at Sideshow, like you only shop at Sideshow, you don't go anywhere else, then yeah, obviously you're gonna miss out on this. But then again, Sideshow does like to, you know, magically come up with stock sometimes. I mean, dude, like, how many times did the War Machine Mark IV go out of stock and come back? I believe it came back recently again too, which is wild. That thing sold out like a year ago, like officially, but. Yeah, there's all kinds of other US-based retailers like Big Pat Toy Store, like Collectors Row. There's all kinds of different ones that will probably have this because they sit on a lot of stuff too. But if you're an exclusive Sideshow, you know, collector, that's all you get, then yeah, I mean, but my whole thing is like pre-order the stuff you're actually really 100% gonna get. Like, no doubt about it. It's coming home. Like, that's the way I pre-order. That's the only time I pre-order is. Okay, that character, 100% coming home, no question. I'm getting it. That's it. That's how I pre-order. If it's something like it's like, oh, maybe it's cool, like I like it, like maybe I can wait. And if it sells out, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, you know. So that's just how I do it. I know, you know, there's people out there who love everything and try to get everything. It's just for me, if something I want, I'm gonna get it. So Yeah, I don't think it's too much of a concern, at least right now. But I know some people are preaching out there that like, oh, it's it's the end of the world, like
The end of
everything's selling
times.
out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not. Okay, like there'll be other
Nah.
places that will have this. Like, so if you really want it, then just get it.
Yeah.
If you want it, get it. But just have a connection to it. Don't just get it because everybody's talking about it,
Exactly.
or you basically see that people are saying, "Oh, this is about to sell out." Get it.
Like the
Nah, don't do
FOMO,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
don't give
see-
into that.
Yeah, and they look at that and they say like, oh man, this thing gonna be a grail one day probably because it's selling out, and you're like, you don't know, like you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Wait,
really
Cam, just wait until they announce a really gold C3PO, and then this one will be like no one will want it, right? So that's what happens. So and that will happen eventually, just a matter of time.
Man, 20th anniversary Return of the Jedi is right around the corner, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna get that 6L Darth Vader. We're gonna get a C3PO. Yep.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So wait, just chill out. Just wait. It's gonna actually come.
Just join the wait list. More than likely, it's gonna convert.
It's likely gonna convert.
Yeah.
It's very likely.
Chill out. Chill out. It'll come. That's why. I mean, it'll basically come, man. Don't just chill.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Well, Cam, what do you think about this, man? With the wait list going on here, is this something to be concerned about? I do agree with Dan and Lael, what you guys have said. I feel like a lot of times, like if you're not sure about whether you want something, that means you probably don't.
Didn't want it in the very beginning,
right? Because
bro.
it's easy. Like Lael, like Cad Bane,
yeah.
for example, he goes up for pre-order. I'm like, well, I'm not going to pre-order right this second, but I know for damn sure I'm going to get that, right?
Yeah.
Never a hesitation. But that's Spider-Man. I'm getting that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when I'm going to pre-order it, right? Or
Yeah.
which one I'm going to get. Like I don't know whether I'm going to get Deluxe Stand, but I'm going to get that
shit.
Spider-Man, right? But
Yeah.
like with
You was gonna get
C3PO,
Loki. He was like, yeah, I'm getting Loki.
yeah, with Loki, like that goes up, dude. That's a dopo. I don't care what time. It's like,
Yeah,
that's
you're
just
like,
like-
100%
and like, and eventually, InArt Pennywise wasn't even a dopo for me. But when I looked at it further, I was like, all right, that's coming home. I'm getting that, right?
Yeah, I still want that.
Right? But if you're sitting there about like say Lael, say you have the Force Awakens R2D2, and you're like, do I really want another R2? You probably don't want it, right? So if you've never had an R2, then this is probably one to jump on if you want an R2 or a C3PO. But this is not the C3PO that probably most people want. It doesn't mean it's a bad figure, but at the end of the day, it's probably like if it waitlisted, you could probably just let it go. Like there'll be another one. And if you decide you want it later, you can probably pick it up. But anyway, Cam, what do you think, man? Any cause for concern here?
Yeah, I don't think so, honestly. I feel like it's a pump fake. We talked about it earlier on Collector's Lounge with Lil, and I feel like they're pump faking us right now because like there's other outlets you can also get these figures. Like they're not the only place. Of course, they're the most popular, I would say, especially in the US, to buy your figures from Sideshow, but there's other outlets in different, places that are actually going to sell these as well. So, just because you're SOL here doesn't mean you're SOL everywhere. But I also feel like, they're doing this because they also want to, kind of dwindle down on their inventory as well. They don't want to have as much just dead stock just sitting around in the factory. Because I saw somebody who posted in a group, I talked about this earlier. They literally, I think one of the figures went to waitlist and they immediately joined the waitlist and then they got a conversion.
And converted
like right after it. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, usually it take like a couple months or so before you get it and stuff, and then we look at all the figures that are still on waitlist. Like there's a lot of weird ones that are out there. Like Killmonger is still on waitlist for some reason. And I'm like, how
someone's on the longest
hell?
payment plan ever.
I'm like, oh, somebody's paid this off $1 a day. And they paid it off in like 2 months and they're still waiting 3 years later. But yeah, a lot of these that have recently converted to waitlist, I think we're going to see them come back, of course, because there will be some cancels. Like you said, with this 3CPO, if we definitely see a gold version, there's going to be a lot of cancellations, and then that waitlist is going to open up, or the figure is just going to be available. That happened with the the gym suit Spider-Man that we had, the homemade suit. That thing sold out. There was just a wait list, and now it's just available to buy. And I'm like, where are these products coming from? Like, are they just finding a box in the back room, or like a ship disappeared? Now it's back for the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know what's going on. So it's interesting to see, and hopefully, this doesn't scare too many people off from, still going to the site and looking at other places to research their information. So
definitely.
Yeah, I think so. But I think we have options, guys. That's
definitely.
my point. And
that's the biggest thing.
And Leo, you know, if you really, really want it, you should pre-order it. I'll just say that because the times have changed a little bit. The game,
if you
we
want
can
it,
only give advice based on what we're seeing, right?
If you want it, like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like if you've been, if you have to sit back and wonder, like if it's one of those things where I'm just dancing around, it's like, I want to get that. Like, you know, I'm going to get it eventually. I don't know yet. Let me just kind of wait and just wait it out. If I have to wait it out, then obviously I'm like, nah, bro. That Anakin and that Padme drop day one.
Yeah,
boom.
that's easy for you
Because I knew I wanted it. It was just easy for me. This Spider-Man drop, boom, day one for me. Because I knew I wanted it. That's the way it was. Phoenix Shan, same way. You know what I mean? It was just what I wanted. Those figures is, you know, pretty much what I needed. That mace, if they make that announcement, I guarantee. I might even hear that some bitch off. Like,
bro, that's probably this week. I'm thinking
that's just the way it's gonna be for a lot of people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, boom. Now my money's kind of tied up right now. It's kind of hurt, but I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to give me $29 to put on it. I'll find a way because I'm hurting. But at the same time, like, nah, like literally, like that's what I'm saying. If it's something that you want, then do it. Bam, just do it. Like, I mean, that's, but the thing is, if you're getting these notifications, because I see this happen a lot, bro, is that you'll get a notification, somebody will post it, and then you'll see somebody put at the bottom, oh man, I got to get this right now. Then I'll just get it now. Oh man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just if you didn't want it in the very beginning, if you didn't get it, then obviously think about the reason why you didn't do it. You know what I mean? Don't jump the gun like that, bro.
Yeah. It's true, bro. Absolutely. Well, guys, great thoughts on that one. Let's move on to our next topic. But before we do, let's address a couple super chats. Thanks so much, man. What? So this is a really good note for people to keep in mind. Doc Ock Deluxe Mike Gold waitlist can only put 2 in the cart. That's usually a pretty telltale sign that it's getting low, right?
Yeah.
So Doc Ock Deluxe on Sideshow is something to keep out for, guys. An eye out for. If you want that Doc Ock, hopefully they improved the head sculpt like they said they were going to.
Definitely glad I don't need that one.
Yeah, I'm passing on. I think I'm going to pass on that one too, Leo. I think I'm going to pass. Yeah. I really liked the figure though. I really liked even the head sculpt originally. I thought it was pretty solid. It's not great, but it's okay, right? But I think I'm gonna pass. Just Doc Ock. It's a good price and everything, but it takes up a lot of space. And I don't think I need Doc Ock. But I think a lot of people out there are going to want Doc Ock. So he's gonna be. And I know Leo, you got the third party version, so you know.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the one that I have. I don't need that particular version, bro. That's why I passed on it, and I'm gonna continue. The only thing that I got that I wanted was the Electro and the Hobo Goblin because I like that suit. You know what I mean? So that was it. Everything else I didn't need.
Yeah, well, dude, it's tempting because that Electro is really good. It's tempting to get all 3 of them, really. Doc Ock, Goblin, and Electro, because they're badass, man. I loved it.
That's what I'm saying. So if you want it out there, you know, there's places that you can get them, bro. Is you don't have to fall for it. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, we got another super chat, Mr. Carlos, a place for collecting himself. Thanks so much, bro. Thanks you all. Yeah, he told me he got hit with COVID. He's watching to keep his mind on things. Bro. Leo, he wants to see your feet though.
Nah, I think he wants to see yours. That was a typo.
Okay, that's what it was. So, Carlos, you should have just asked, bro. You have to send in another super chat for me to show the feet live on the stream. So, Leo will just leave though. So he's
gonna
leave the stream.
I will.
But feel better, bro. Hopefully, you feel better with COVID. Better, I think he told me it's not too bad. My COVID was pretty rough when I had it. So it's pretty rough. But
bro, I swear to God, like I think when I take these tests, sometimes when I get sick and it says negative, I think it's lying. Because it's like sometimes it's like I feel certain ways, but it's just like not enough to really say that I have it.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Is it's crazy. So I don't know. It's weird.
Dude, with me, man, my tests were negative the first couple of days, I think, and then I eventually tested positive. Yep. Dan, was that what happened with you too?
I'm actually asymptomatic, so I didn't even know until somebody else got it.
Really? Okay. Yeah, dude. I had 2 shots at the time, and I was like, I feel really. And then I looked up. I had all these symptoms. I looked up the symptoms of COVID, and I was like, damn. I was like, everything on that list is present. It's there.
Yeah.
So Dan, an Android is what you're telling me.
Yeah, he is. Dan's
there we go.
Android.
There you go, my man.
I'm cheating COVID too.
He's cheating COVID. Cheating Mother Nature, basically.
Code. Damn.
Yeah. Feel better, colors. Absolutely, bro. So, guys, let's move on to our next topic. That's the one I actually was going to bring up anyway. But delays, and more delays. I wanted to share a photo that was actually shared on Reddit recently, just showcasing a couple of the delays. And there have been more since then. But this is a photo that was shared. I'll try to zoom in as much as possible here. And this is just 3, right? This is the Mando. This is the Age of Ultron. Let me remove the tag here so we can see. The Mando, the Infinity Ultron from What If, Luke Skywalker from Mando. There have been some delays that have been announced here. I think Yelena was on there too. There have been Sam Wilson, Captain America. That one has been delayed. There have been a lot of delays, guys. And I want to ask, are we okay with this considering all the releases lately? Because I guess we have to balance the bad with the good. And like we gave InArt the credibility of like, or the flexibility saying, okay, you know what? Let's not delay perfection. If you're going to delay it, make it good, make it better. And we've been getting so many releases lately. So it's hard for us, I guess, to complain is my point. But Leah, what do you think, man? Are you fine with these delays considering how much we're getting released
I'm
lately?
so fine with it, man, because we got hit with a whole bunch of shit. Like anytime you get hit with 6 figures in 1 week, bro, I'm fine with that. Delay on Good Brothers Day delay. Like seriously, I mean, listen, a lot of people may want them, and I understand that. I'm right there with you, but like right now during the holidays, I need like a cushion. Like for real, I really, really do. So just give me that space, because when you get hit with a whole bunch of shit like that storm we've been telling everybody about, it's here now. So now, if you want to just put out a whole bunch of reveals, I'm good with that. I'm definitely good with that. Now, there'll probably be like maybe 1 or 2 more releases this week, maybe 1 the following week. I don't know, just depending. But when you look at like all the delays, I think the only figures that haven't been announced for delays right now are Wanda still. We still didn't get delayed for Ahsoka. What else is there out there?
Who else? Ahsoka. Yeah.
Ahsoka. Then there's the suit up Mark V. There's still no delay for that one. There's a couple of them that are out there that haven't been delayed yet. So again, who knows what we might see this week or next week? I don't know. Probably maybe 1 or 2. We just have to wait and see. But I'm fine with it, man, because like I said, it's just, especially on Christmas, man, I just want to get this out of the way first, and then everything else, comes when it comes, man, because, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Well, Dan, what do you think, man? Are you fine with these delays considering how many releases we have been getting lately? I mean, it's like a mountain typhoon of releases, right? So what do you think, man, about these delays?
I think if you're getting everything, then sure,
it's probably good.
You probably should. You should be happy about this,
right?
But for me personally, like I didn't really get too much from this like massive wave of figures that came out. So like I'm not really I'm kind of indifferent about it. But for sure, like if everyone was getting everything, like I know there's so many figures that came out that a lot of people were waiting for, and and they just kept coming back to back. So. Yeah, if it were me and I had, I was trying to get everything, yeah, dude, I would be hurting right now. But I think it's a good thing. I mean, it's cool. Like, people got to realize that, stuff getting delayed, and with the Chinese New Year coming up, like it's gonna be a while. Like once all of this stops, like before we get another release again, just how it was like the last couple of years. So, so just be ready for that. Because they're definitely trying to get a lot of figures out before then. So, I'm not. Yeah, I don't really feel one way or another about it, but yeah, I definitely feel for those who got smacked with all those different figures coming out left and right.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, if it were me, I would definitely be begging for a break.
Mike Viola says my account won't even talk to me anymore.
It's true, bro. It's true, Mike. Yeah, it's true. Your credit card is probably like on fire. Like it's literally burning in your wallet. Yeah, dude. It's but I'm with you, Dan. I haven't really gotten too much that's come out recently too. I think the Loki is probably one of the only things that I've gotten off that list of releases. So, but I do know one thing that's not delayed that I'm super excited for, and Lael knows is Wenwu and Shang-Chi. Those are set to come out January to March, so Q1 of next year. Yeah. Hopefully those come. I'm hoping those come out before New Year, before the Chinese New Year, because that's I think, and they already released that Wenwu with the suit, showing that the sculpt is done. The sculpt is done, so they just got to do the tailoring and all that. So I think that'd be pretty dope. Nonetheless, Cam, what do you think, man? Are you fine with these delays, the way they're shaking out?
Yeah, because I can't afford anything. So for me, I'm like,
we're gonna get the InArt Joker for Christmas, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Gotta have a conversation when I go upstairs.
Yeah, right.
I'd be like, listen, you told all my buddies, you're getting me this. Don't make me look foolish.
It's true.
So, but no, I mean, honestly, for me, I'm not super concerned about the delays. Just like we gave InArt the slack, like you said before. I mean, I'd rather make sure that everything looks great than putting out these weird products at the end of the day as well. With the Chinese New Year coming up, we're going to get even more probably delays as well. Is what I'm expecting going into January, February.
Yeah.
So no, I mean, I can wait on all my products. I know a lot of people as collectors, we want stuff and we want it now, or we want it in the time frame that we hear that it's supposed to be released, but they're coming out. We're not going anywhere. We're still going to be like, I'm pre-ordering tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're going to give it up if things are delayed. So yeah, it's just a waiting game. We've waited longer for more things than this at one point. So yeah.
It's true. I'm with you guys on this one. So I think we can wait a little bit, especially considering all the releases we've been getting.
Yeah, bro.
And Leo, same with Chinese New Year. After Chinese New Year, we're going to get a lot too. But we're going to have a long period where like a month, maybe 2 months, where we just probably don't get very much or anything.
Matter of fact, don't forget, they go crazy because they know we got tax season over here.
Yeah.
When tax season hit, everything started getting released. You turn around, you like, damn, like where the hell were they at 2 months ago? So they're aware that we get money back.
It's true. It's true, guys. It is true. So guys, that said, let's move on to our next topic. I kind of there's two things I guess to talk about, but one of the things I kind of want to address is this idea of Star Wars figures. I want to think about the best 3 Star Wars Hot Toys figures ever made. Right. Oh, this is tough. And Cam, this might be really tough for you. So I'm so sorry. But I will say, if you guys want, you can include pre-orders if you want to. If we want to include that, because that DX Vader, everyone's gonna do that. I mean, that's definitely one of them. But
don't let Cam off easy, bro.
I'm not gonna let Cam off easy. Don't do that. Cam's gonna pick the DX Vader though. So
hell yeah, DX Vader's in there.
Yeah, DX Vader, and then Jen Erso, of course, and then it's.
I mean, I like Jen Erso, but I mean,
sorry, Leo's listening, bro. He's watching real close. Leo, I'm gonna let you go first because I know you're probably. I mean, I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. You're probably the biggest Star Wars fan here, man. What do you think are the 3 best Star Wars Hot Toys figures ever made? It's tough.
Okay.
It's tough.
Okay, so. That's tough. So I can start from 3 to 1, right?
Yep, absolutely. And I'll pull them up.
So when we say ever made, are we going off like head sculpt stuff like that, mainly at the head sculpt?
Yeah, pretty much head sculpt, tailoring, accessories, everything. I mean, it's tough. I got to think about it myself, bro.
Okay.
All right. Fill me in on your 3, bro. Fill me in.
Number 3? No. Okay, so I'll say number 3. Number 3. Count Dooku.
Bro, I was gonna say Count Dooku too.
You can't deny that looks like Christopher Lee, and the tailoring on that is fucking incredible. So you can't deny that. Number 2.
Dude.
I mean, look at that, bro. That's incredible. That's Christopher Lee, bro. Like literally all the way down to science. And that's why a lot of people are hoping that there's going to be a reissue. Like literally. Number 2. Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
That motherfucking figure, bro. I'm literally looking at Alec Guinness. And it's a grail piece. It's a head that it is. Look at that, bro. It is a grail piece. I think even when Hot Toys made this, they were ahead of their time, bro. They were. When they first made this piece, this was them. This back then still holds up now as one of the best figures that you will ever see.
Why can't they do current Obi-Wan's beard like that, dude?
I know, right?
I know.
Like you get this Obi-Wan right, but then every last one of them are still having problems after this one. You know what I mean?
The beard, they always fuck up on the beard.
Yeah, they fuck up on the beard. I don't know why, man. What it is, but they do older sculpts, and this is the way they do it. Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
That's so dope.
You already know my number 3. I don't even have to say it, bro.
Jen Erso, yeah.
Jen Erso all day.
Which one, though? Which one?
The deluxe figure with the accessories. I love this figure from the moment I took her outside the box, bro. Like literally, I love this figure from the moment that I took it outside the box. The accessories, everything that it actually comes with. I have loved this figure since I've taken it outside the box. I don't know what it was and it mainly because the figure mirrored the feeling that I got when I saw Rogue One. Rogue One is easily on. It has to be on your top 5 conversations of one of the best Star Wars films ever made. Like literally, it has to be, because it's just that phenomenal. And I'm an OG fan. I'm an OT fan, die hard, but it just mirrored that. You know what I mean? And that was the effects that I got. So that to me, and the thing is, it's a hard list because there's a lot of them out there. My list is not going to be the same for everybody else. Probably everybody's like, yo, how the fuck are you going to put General Store in there and not Vader? It's because you know why? We got multiple Vaders. Multiple. We've only got this figure in the disguise version. You only got one Count Dooku and one Alec Guinness Obi-Wan. Like literally. So that's my top 3, and I'm sticking to it.
Bro,
bitches.
That's a dope, like rapid bitches.
Great
Yeah,
list.
that is a dope list, man. 100%. And layout, dude, this is tough for me, man. If I was looking around, I was like, what 3 do I have that because that Count Dooku dude is absolutely insane. That's to this date one of the best Hot Toys head sculpts I've ever seen. Like it's literally perfection. Dude, if I was gonna be a little bit of a homer layout, I'd put Kylo Ren in there because Kylo Ren would have to be in there. The Force Awakens. But if I'm looking at thinking about just how great the figure is, I think there are figures that were made a little bit better than him. Like I think that figure is great. It's probably my favorite figure, but I'm thinking about the best ones ever made. For me, for sure, that Empire Strikes Back Vader, that one, I remember, taking that out of the box. I have the 40th anniversary version. Dude, it's absolutely that with that base, dude. That thing is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I don't even know if they have it on Sideshow still. I've pulled up on Amazon of all places. But dude, it's absolutely incredible, man. That figure is just really, really well done.
Yeah, it is.
You know what one is kind of slept on too? Probably my second. Probably my number 2 here is probably the Phantom Menace Darth Maul. The Darth Maul.
Yeah.
People complained about the color of the skin. I get that. Maybe it's not quite exactly accurate, but that figure, dude, that's not a figure that I would ever sell. I had 2 at one point, which is why I sold one. But dude, that figure, that Darth Maul is really, really, really
it is.
good.
Yeah. It is.
It's a beautiful figure. The base is kind of big, but it's still a great base. You know what's actually crazy? I'm going to go a little bit bold here. Probably my favorite, other than Kylo Ren, my favorite Star Wars Hot Toy that I have, Durasteel Mando. Mando. I'm going bold on that one just because I love that armor. I think it has so much personality. I love the show. It's just beautiful, bro. If I'm counting, Dooku's probably the best head sculpt that I have from Star Wars Hot Toys. But as far as my favorite, just overall figure, that Durasteel Mando, bro. It's really well done. It's
a damn good figure.
It's a damn good figure.
Yeah.
But anyway, Dan, I want to jump to you, bro. What do you think, man? What are your top 3 Star Wars Hot Toys?
Damn. I think at number 3. Honestly, man, I think Attack of the Clones Yoda gets slept on, dude.
Okay.
Hell yeah, bro.
Dude, it is one of the most absolutely phenomenal head sculpts I've seen, bro. I
agree.
Incredible, man.
I agree.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Like, I don't even think these pictures do it justice. When you have it in hand, oh my lord, dude.
I agree.
It's incredible. Hands down, one of my favorite figures in my collection, dude. Yeah, dude, this Yoda is incredible. It has a magnetic lightsaber that clips to his belt. It's magnetic. It comes with a bunch of hands, lightning effects, like little cane. It's sick, dude. Yeah, I really like this figure. Number 2, damn. I have to say, honestly, I might have to be Jango Fett, man.
Oh, okay.
Jango Fett is the presence, that armor, that shine. I think out of all like the Mandalorian type figures, it's incredible, man. It is dope. Yeah, the presence it brings, it's sick, dude. And I think the number 1 like Hot Toys figure or Hot Toy Star Wars figure they've ever made, probably it might be that Obi-Wan, the New Hope Obi-Wan.
A New Hope.
I have it. It's incredible. The only thing that does annoy me about it though is that the cape will stain anything it touches.
Gotcha.
His cloak. But other than that, head sculpt 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. Everything about it, it's incredible. I love this figure, dude. I think it's one of their finest work. I think it was hard between picking this and the Tarkin 2-pack.
Yeah,
I don't have the Tarkin 2-pack, but I can appreciate how amazing it is.
I do, and that Tarkin is so dope. It is.
Yeah, it really is. And I had this Obi-Wan figure at one point, but I sold it because someone gave me a ridiculous offer for it. So I was like, you know what? And because Leo, I'm holding out, bro, for a remake of this one or reissue.
Which one?
Because this Obi-Wan, because the head sculpt is so good, you don't really got to change anything. Just reprint it.
It is effing amazing, bro.
Yeah,
like
it's so good.
It's like you're looking at Alec Guinness, bro, and it's that good. It's that I would never part with it, bro. Like besides, like I would honestly say, you know, aside from Generoso, and that's why I have him rated as number 2. You know what I mean? Because I would never get that figure up. Like it's incredible, and it's Alec Guinness, bro. Sir Alec Guinness. Why would
you see this, Leo? Mario.
He's just saying that to be controversial.
Mario's just being controversial, bro.
Yeah.
He's being controversial.
Nice try, buddy.
Yeah. We love Mario. Even though he wants a pregnant Padme, but yeah. Did you hear about that, Dan?
What happened?
Mario, you remember that, Leo?
He's
I think
all
it was
about
on your
pregnant
show.
Padme.
Yeah, Leo, Mario was like, I really want a pregnant Padme figure. I was like, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, I'm sure some people do, but nonetheless.
Do you want her on her, you know, when she's getting carried?
Yeah, right, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. That's a different one. But Cam, what do you think, man? I know you're not the Star Wars guy. I know Leo tries to convert you, but what do you think? Top 3 Star Wars
so
top 3?
I'm gonna go with Revenge of the Sith Anakin.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with number 2, Orson Krennic.
Yeah.
And then,
from was it the Director Krennic?
Yeah,
right.
And then I'll go with Moff Tarkin.
Dude,
the
Grand Moff.
Yeah.
Guys, this figure is still really.
No,
good.
it's really good. Yeah.
It is, bro. That's the light side Anakin. I have it. I just didn't get the dark side Anakin. But yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, and this Leo, see, I want the kind of episode 2 Anakin, but I really want this one. This is the one I want. I want dark side and this. That's what I want. So
you don't have the light side?
No, I never got a chance to get that one. I did get dark side. I had dark side for a while, and I really loved it. That was
light side. I
miss
to get
having
light
an
side.
Anakin. Yeah.
Can I give an honorable mention?
Yeah, bro, absolutely.
Short Emway.
Dude, I saw someone commented that I had that figure at one point. The head sculpt is a 10. It is a 10. Like it's beautiful.
It has a lot of presence in your collection, bro. Like it's another one that's the most slept on. One of the most slept on figures out there that people don't talk about. Grand Moff Tarkin as well. Is really slept on. But I'm gonna tell you another figure that's dope too, bro. That a lot of people they hated on. I don't care how much you hate on it. It is a fantastic figure, bro. And that is that Crate Luke Skywalker, bro.
That one was really good.
That was cool.
Bro,
that was cool. Yeah.
That motherfucking figure is like it looks so good, bro. The tailoring on it, the head sculpt is decent, bro. It looks good. It is a real. I'm so glad I picked it up. Like I almost passed on it, but I was like, nah, I need that.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, it does look really good.
It is. It gets slept on by a lot of people, bro. But that thing, it's a dope figure, bro.
You know another one that gets slept on a lot.
Yeah,
is the Solo movie Han Solo.
Yeah, that head sculpt is cool.
Yeah, they do.
Amazing.
It is, bro. It gets. It's definitely
and the mall.
Yeah, the Solo mall. Yep.
Yeah, people sleep on it. They sleep on those figures, bro. But that's what I'm saying. When we talk about Star Wars figure, and the thing is, it just to know that we ain't even done yet.
No,
you know what I mean? Like there's so much more coming out because I mean you got to think about it head sculpt wise. That again, bro. When we talk about I keep fucking forgetting her name. Not my Fennec Shan, but my Casca Reeves.
Oh,
Casca. That head sculpt is phenomenal.
Oh, it's really good.
It's phenomenal piece that's actually out there. And again, we haven't seen Mace yet. That Anakin, that young Anakin, that shit's dope. You know what I mean? So there's a lot that's coming. We just got to kind of wait and see, man. And again, cross our fingers on it. I'm really, and that's the thing. The scary part about it right now, bro, with the inconsistencies, is that we don't want it to touch the figures that we are really, really hyped about.
Yeah.
Please don't fuck up Ahsoka. Please.
Oh, man,
you mean the Mando Ahsoka?
Fuck this Ahsoka. If they do that, bro, I might be like, I'm kind of done right now.
Yeah, I don't think they will. I mean, that head sculpt was pretty solid, so hopefully it gets better. Not
I hope
worse,
they get it better. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
make it better, but don't. I don't want to see a decline, man, because then you're gonna hear a lot of people like,
100%.
nah. But I got some assurance from a person who on my insider who's like, yeah, this is just gonna be dope. Wow.
Okay, good. I'm worried about those shoulders, but I think I'd prefer that over the alternative.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I always want realism. So to me, like if I can keep the shoulders down by the side, keep it something simple, then for sure. Yeah, that's what I would choose. Over visible shoulder seams, I think we all would have complained. So I think, it's, you know, I prefer that over the other option. But yeah, guys, great thoughts. Even Cam, dude, not even the Star Wars guy, coming through with some clutch choices. There. Yeah, I know, right? That was dope. That was dope. We got some good ones. But guys, we're going to wrap it there. So thanks so much to all of you guys for joining. And yeah, let's go around the panel real quick and, you know, address everyone real quick. So Dan, I know Mr. 6 Scale Reviews, what do you guys have coming up on the channel, man, that you want to, you know, talk about?
You could probably expect a collection video tour from my collection and then probably Dre's as well. So that will probably be coming by the end of the year, if not the week of New Year. So that will be coming. I'm getting Batman Forever. Finally, should be showing up I think tomorrow. So I'll be doing a review on that. And then also I did a Module Case build video recently. So if you guys are, you know, don't find a great video like Graham's the Jedi's Night Watch, he did a great video on it as well. If you can't find a video like that or whatever, like I have one as well. I showed you guys how to build it and whatnot. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got coming up. Once again, appreciate you guys for having me on here. A lot of fun as always. And yeah, man, thanks. Super
yeah, man. Well, thanks for joining, Dan. Always appreciate having you, bro. And if you're willing to let me react to your collection,
oh yeah, hell yeah, for sure, dude.
Man, I'll do that. So I always enjoy doing this. So, but I always ask everyone before I do it. I'm like, hey, are you cool with that? You know, I let your video get a little bit of time to have people watch it and stuff, and then react to it. So yeah, it should be fun, man. But appreciate it, man. It should be fun. And Mr. Cam's collection. Hopefully, we got you that Joker tonight. I mean, we're gonna find out. I guess
fingers crossed.
You know, so I'm very happy for that. But thanks for joining, bro. What's coming up on your channel, man?
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me as always, bro. I know we've been trying to get together for a while, and
I know, man.
These crazy schedules, it's been hard to get in here. But yeah, thank you for having me again, man. Yeah, I'll be dropping some new content this week. Like I said, I'll be off actually starting next week for about 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm gonna try to pump out these videos and try to get to 300 before the end of the year. Right now, I'm about 30 away, so we're gonna pump out some of these videos and some photos, and hopefully we can get there though. But yeah, man, thank you as always for having me.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for joining. Like I said, like hope you get that Joker, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So yeah,
views might go up. Views might go up.
I know, right? Get that. Get the 600 before long.
That's the key with the Joker.
I know, right? See, all you got to tell her you're gonna review the Joker and be like, my sub count's gonna go up, baby.
Yeah,
that's all
exactly.
That's all I need to know. So, Lael, thanks so much for joining as well, man. Every week, what's coming up on the channel, dude? I know you had some seriously fire content coming out recently.
Yeah. What we got? I just put out the unboxing showcase for the Wonder Woman, quarter scale statue from Queen's Studio. So that's up. That video is up now. If you want to take a look at that. We have comic book talk with friends tomorrow night. That should be spicy. So we're gonna actually do that one. We have Wednesday, say what Wednesday. You already know what time that, what it is on that. I'm trying to float around. It's like the thing is, it's like Dan's fucking schedule, man. Like
he's hard to schedule.
It's like I'm saying you are hard to schedule, man. Like getting you on the show.
I'm actually gonna be after this following Tuesday, like I'm free. Like
so are you free Wednesday night?
Yeah, I should be.
All right,
see that?
Okay,
so I might winter break too, so like I'm gonna be
okay.
Free, so.
Oh, nice.
So
okay, good.
Dan is gonna be free for say what this Wednesday. So we'll have Dan on, we'll have Cam, we'll have Will. So it's gonna be a party this week, and I know we're gonna have something to talk about. Might be Mace, who knows? We'll have a lot to actually chit chat about. So stay tuned for that. We have Uncivilized Scoundrels on Mario's channel, so we're going to have some Star Wars. It's going to be probably our Christmas show. We'll talk about whatever. We have Figure Flex Friday, and I think I'm going to probably do a real quick collector's lounge on Christmas Day, just to kind of see how everybody's doing and stuff like that, what they got, to sneak one in there real quick and dip out. And then me and Dan, January 8th, we got, you already know we got coming up. It's the return of Take Your Position live. So that live show is actually coming up on January 8th. Stay tuned for that. Good things coming, man. So yeah, that's it. Couple more videos and I'm gonna be dropping too. So just stay tuned. I'm not doing a collection tour until after the new year. Once I get through everything and have everything positioned, have my new desk up and all that, that's when I'll have the collection tour ready and we can go.
Nice, bro. Because I want to do yours too, Leo. I mean, in the meantime, I could do one of your old ones. So
got you.
Yeah, I can do one of the old ones, bro. I got to do Riley's next though, because I promised him. I was like, I'm gonna do Riley's because Riley's did an update one. So, but I got to do Leo's. Mr. King, you and Kiko are the king of detops, bro. You both have a lot of detops, so.
Bro.
Yeah, and you guys make them look classy as hell, bro. Like it's you know, it's you can make detofs really awesome.
You
They're really great
can.
for the price.
I mean, the
Seriously.
thing is, it's like, and there's no hate, no shade at you know, module cases. It's just that I like the intimacy.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think that's what it is. I like having the intimacy, like the way, like I'm looking, Dan, the way you have like your Justice League posed up there. That's dope, but it's still intimate with just those characters. You don't have a whole bunch of shit dumped in to one. You know what I mean? And it's not that shit on everybody. It's just that I like to have that level of intimacy with the figures to create things that way. So
yeah,
I mean, details is what it is for me for right now. For right.
Yeah, man. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining the live stream, this Avengers level panel. Really appreciate them being here. Thanks so much for engaging in the chat. It was always a blast. We had over 200 tonight in the chat. That was amazing.
Wow,
man.
that's good.
Yeah, it was like 207 at one point. I was like, I don't know if we've ever reached that. But maybe when we did an InArt interview, we reached that at one point. But
that's why Dan. That's why in the beginning Dan hit that mute button. He was like, "Hey, baby, make sure the motherfuckers out there tune in tonight.
Make sure they tune in because Dan's on the show tonight.
I'm on this show tonight."
I had to.
All we had to do was get Leo. We had to get Dan and Cam here, and then the views skyrocketed.
Dan and Cam wanted to
decrease.
you know what I mean?
Shit,
everybody trying to get the exclusive booty gloves. So they was like,
that's
"Yeah,
true. They want the exclusive." Yeah, right. Like, no need to have John from InArt. We got Cam, so you know, that's all we need. We got Cam and Dan. That's it. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I put out a collection tour reaction recently for I did Jetta Patrols. That was pretty fun. So check out that. You know, we have Lights Camera Collect every Friday. I'm on Lael's show every Wednesday at 9:15. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on Aries tomorrow at 8:15. He said, so I should be there. Mondays are tough for me, but I'm gonna make it work for my boy Aries. So yeah, but that'll happen. We'll do some Last of Us content, more trailer reactions, that type of stuff. However, you know, I'm going to have a winter break coming up like the rest of these guys. So that's going to be super exciting. I'll try to pump out as much content as I can. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for the support. It really does mean a lot. We're getting close to 6K. We're going to do that Module Space giveaway when we hit 6K. Real close. We're like 20 subscribers away. So really excited about that. Shout out to Riley, by the way. I know, Leo, you saw this. Riley hit 1K.
Yeah, he hit it on. He hit it on the corner last when we did the Spider-Man. Yeah.
Nice. I was really excited for him, dude. That's really amazing. So, and soon we'll get Cam to 1K, and it's gonna be, you know, and I think we got to get Dan and Dre to 3K, right? You guys are So we got to get that.
We just hit 23.
See,
nice.
Gonna be 3K soon. We got to get Lael to like what, 5, something like that. So,
4. I'm trying to get to 4. If I can get to 5, that'd be a blessing. I'm not gonna get to 4 by the end of this year, but yeah, we're aiming for 4 soon. You know, I mean, I'll get there.
We'll subscribe to all these guys. Like, you know, let's keep it rolling and keep it moving, and we'll pump out some more content for you guys. That said, guys, thank you so much. Have a good one. And with that said, we're gonna roll the outro. Peace out. Bye. See you later. Bye.